These are our most memorable stories about stings.
Oh, hey there.
This Texas man got some free bee-stung lips.
Ladies tired of spending thousands of dollars on collagen lip injections just to get those vibrant, luscious lips you've always wanted.
Jose found himself on the wrong end of some stinging insects. One got him in the ear, and the others, well...
Boom, boom, right in the lips.
He wasn't one to waste the opportunity.
Kim Kardashian, they'll be looking at you for lips for days.
Felt like I had filled my lips full of water. Like it felt like one of those old water beds you lay on. Whenever you lay on it, it moves. That's what it felt like. It was weird.
Duck lip. On fleek.
The retired Marine went back to work the next day after the swelling had subsided.
Still got like a little swollen to the lip, but not as voluptuous as last night. So, yellowjackets.
At least he could get a laugh about it.
Who doesn't want some of that?
A poor puppy named Tramp got a little too close to a bee swarm and was lucky to survive the experience.
With as many stings as he had more than enough to kill 50% of dogs his size.
It happened in his own backyard in Arizona, his owner Jeremy said.
Tramp was yelping, and I figured he just wanted to come inside, and when I saw him, when I opened up the curtains, he was just swarmed by hundreds of bees.
Jeremy rushed to his dog's aid. He was stung 20 times. His other dog, Lady, got 50 stings, but poor Tramp got the worst of it.
He was having muscle tremors all over the place. It looked almost like he was having seizures.
Doctors pulled 400 stingers from Tramp, and the experience left painful memories.
It's just vivid flashbacks of being just attacked by a wall of stings. I don't ever want to see another bee again, I'd be okay.
But bugs aren't the only stinging creatures. In the summer of 2019, at least 15 swimmers around San Diego got stung by stingrays. Beloved TV personality Steve Irwin died from a stingray encounter in 2006. Stingrays bury themselves in sand in shallow water and can attack when someone steps on them. You can minimize the risk by doing something called the Stingray Shuffle.
We're doing the Stingray Shuffle.
Inside Edition producer Carly Baganito got some tips on how to do this safety dance from the LA County Fire Department. How's it go? Keep both feet in contact with the sand and shuffle forward as you walk. It's supposed to give stingrays a heads up that you're approaching.
Shuffle your feet, keep your feet flat on the ground, and stir up that sand and scare them away.
Good advice for avoiding stingrays. Not so much for steering clear of these stinging culprits, jellyfish. In January of 2019, over 3,000 people in Australia were stung by bluebottle jellyfish. Authorities even had to close some beaches. Bluebottle stings can be dangerous to children, the elderly, and people with medical conditions. And the jellies can still sting even when they've been washed up on shore.
It hurt. I was probably crying for like 5 minutes.
In 2017, this California high school student was starting the year when he got stung.
I got attacked by one bee and I just swatted away, and then 5 more came and I started running away, and they just followed me and I got stung like 10 times.
Dozens of students fell victim to the angry bees. Some even had to be taken to the hospital.
And it was like, and I was like, oh shoot, I was like hitting my ear and all that.
But it can be serious, you know, there's a lot of people that have allergic reactions to bees, and we want to make sure that we treat those patients.
There was one kid who got stung all over his face and he was crying the entire time, and then there was kids screaming on the floor. It was bad.
Here's a very young person who doesn't seem to mind a sting here and there.
Oh no, there's no fear there, absolutely none.
When he was just 3 years old, Cooper got into the beekeeping game. His grandmother explains.
I got started about 7 years ago, and when Cooper was born, I started telling him about bees and just started talking to him a little bit. And when he was old enough to understand, I told him that when he was 3 years old, he was going to get his own what? Hive, that's right, and hive tool.
Cooper loves spending time with his grandmother, of course.
What do you like most about beekeeping?
Honey.
The honey, yes, he likes the honey.
And here's one man who actually seeks out painful stings.
Ah! Oh, this thing is stuck in my arm. Ah!
hand is completely seized up and locked in place.
His name is Coyote Peterson. Peterson recently encountered the business end of the so-called murder hornet.
If I turn my arm sideways, look at the welt on my,
It will put you in momentous amounts of pain for close to 6 hours. My arm kind of ballooned up to twice its normal size, so it was intense. Now, a single sting is not likely to kill a human unless you have an allergic reaction to the venom, but 30 or 40 stings could kill you.
Hornets are significantly larger when compared to the honeybee here.
This researcher also got stung by a murder hornet accidentally despite wearing a beekeeper's suit.
I took 4 stings immediately. I stung through 2 pair of pants and drew blood in 2 places.
Ouch! And murder hornets aren't the only painful sting Peterson has felt. There was this one from the so-called executioner wasp.
That's like Mike Tyson hitting you in the face.
Or maybe Muhammad Ali, whose catchphrase was float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But we digress.
I would say that I'm actually really good at not being bitten and stung by things, but when we figured out that people really enjoyed seeing the effects of what happens if you are stung, it was a great formula to get people excited about animals.
I don't know if you're incredibly brave or crazy.
I've heard a little bit of both.
This is InsideEdition.com.